Iena vel muitale jole jo makkarashan mai avlale jole jo goloi le loi la le jo goloi le loi.
Pures puatin. Welcome to Alice Vōcibus with Other Voices, a series exploring lesser-known and often misunderstood languages. Follow me northwards. This time we are heading to the very top of Europe, where we listen to the ancient voices of the indigenous Sámi people of Norway, Sweden, Finland and Russia. Their languages form a branch of the Uralic language family, the same family that also includes the Finnish languages I introduced in another video. First, let's get a few things straight. There are many misconceptions regarding the Sámi and their languages. Yes, languages, plural. The Sámi speak 9 surviving languages. There used to be more. Most of the surviving ones are just barely surviving. Mutual comprehension ranges from relatively easy to very difficult, depending on geographic distance and outside influence. What about the names? The Sámi used to be called Lapps. Today, that term is widely considered offensive or outdated, so it's best avoided. It comes across as derogatory and hurtful, reminding the Sámi people of their past full of neglect, suppression, and even oppression. Their native land is called Sápmi rather than Lapland, though the name of the northern region of Finland is still called Lappi and Lapland. The languages used to be called Lapp, Lappish, Laponic, Laplandish, and Laplandic. These days, the acceptable name is Sámi languages, or just Sámi, which comes from northern Sámi. And of course, we need to talk about the people. Yes, I carefully phrased it as the people rather than the speakers. The reason is that not all Sámi speak their heritage languages. There are various reasons for that. Importantly, and as I mentioned earlier, there is a history of suppression of language and culture on the part of the administrations that govern the region in which the Sámi live. Many of the programs designed to alienate Sámi youth from their heritage under the guise of assimilation has ceased, but much remains to be done to right past wrongs, not just linguistically and culturally, but also economically and territorially, especially regarding Norway's Sea Sámi. This is a common story among indigenous minority communities all over the world. Their languages and cultures tend to be treated as backward, inferior, tribal, undesirable, at the very least disadvantageous. Children are denied education in their ancestral languages, might even be forcibly moved into boarding schools to separate and alienate them from their communities and heritage. All that happened to various Sámi people as well. And then there are those stereotypes. People tend to associate the Sámi with reindeer herding and colorful garb, and that mental picture may be romanticized. Sure, reindeer herding is a specific Sámi industry, and in some areas is reserved for Sámi only. But that applies only to about 10% of the population. Other Sámi economies are fishery and agriculture based, not to mention all those ethnic Sámi that play other trades and don't necessarily wear traditional costumes. By the way, recent studies have confirmed that the Sámi didn't only inhabit the very north of the Nordic countries. For instance, there used to be Sámi populations all over what is now Finland. We may safely assume that many Finns, Swedes, Norwegians and Russians have some Sámi ancestry. And then there are about 30,000 North Americans of Sámi descent, often associated with communities of North European extraction. Many identify as Sámi, though few of them speak any of the Sámi languages. Yep, back to the languages. As I mentioned earlier, there are 9 surviving Sámi languages. All of them are endangered to one degree or another. So, where are these languages spoken today? Look at this map of today's Sámi-speaking territory. But remember that these regions are by no means solidly Sámi-speaking. Depending on the country, Norwegian, Swedish, Finnish or Russian most likely dominate in those areas. Now let's look at the individual languages. Western Sámi languages. Southern Sámi. As its name suggests, this language is the southernmost of the Sámi languages, but the Sámi themselves call it Western Sámi. It's spoken in parts of both central Norway and central Sweden. In Norway, it's officially recognized as a minority language in its own right. In Sweden, it's lumped together with other Sámi languages under the single official label Sámi, Swedish Samiska. The Norwegian town of Snåsa is considered the center of the language, with a dedicated museum and a Sámi primary school. There are also media programs directed at children. As of 1992, there were about 600 native speakers of Southern Sámi. Hopefully the activities in Snåsa are helping to increase the numbers. Let's listen to some Southern Sámi.
Mun amme Juuse Fjällgren. Jimanne saamen kieligaltiisne parkimienne varjel saamen kielinen. Tihti laakte täisti vihti kielisti ja tänne projektisen maam saamen kieligaltia otna.
Sámi. A little farther north along the Ume River is the area of Sámi. There are fewer than 20 native speakers left in Sweden, none in Norway. Listen to its fading sound.
Monen toivuu totna mahta saamastit. Tän että monen kalkku parkkeet tän uutste oppe muu viessumme.
Sámi. This language is also known as Arjeplog Sámi. It used to be spoken in Norway and Sweden north of Arjeplog, along the Pite River just north of the Sámi area. These days, between 20 and 50 native speakers are left on the Swedish side of the border, none in Norway. Here is someone reading from a Sámi children's book.
Akta alkaa A-bokstaven ja ahkats kuhka A-bokstaven. Vena alkaa bokstaven B ja tullu bokstaven D.
Sámi. Going a bit farther north, we arrive at the area of Sámi. Originally, it was spoken only along the Lule River in Sweden, later also in Norway's Nordland. Although there are no more than 650 speakers left, Sámi is second among the Sámi languages in terms of speaker numbers. There are now revitalization efforts, with the Aran Language Center in Norway playing a particularly active role. Listen to someone speaking this language.
Man lau Simon Pera Paulsen, lau guakta loge gutta jage. Man lau regadan jage tosan avsicho kyotte gatselo kautsien.
Northern Sámi. Although with about 25,000 native speakers, it's the most widely spoken Sámi language, Northern Sámi is still officially classified as definitely endangered. Most speakers live in Norway and Sweden, only a couple of thousand in Finland. It's the northernmost Sámi language, reaching all the way up to Norway's North Cape. Written Northern Sámi first appeared in the 17th century. Due to national assimilation programs, Sámi individuals born before 1977 never learned to read and write the currently used orthography. It's only in more recent years that Northern Sámi have become literate in their own language for official purposes. These days, there are many revitalization efforts and increasing pride in Northern Sámi language and culture. Let's listen to the language.
Så går mun botten Norki, mun smektin Sámi kielä länne chappa kielä muslitsin numiella oppat Sámi kielä.
Eastern Sámi languages. Inari Sámi. This is the Sámi language that is exclusively spoken in Finland, and it's the only one whose territory is landlocked. There are about 400 speakers of Inari Sámi left. Of those, fewer than 300 individuals use it as their first language. It's being taught to children in some so-called language nests, and there is some use in the media. Nevertheless, Inari Sámi remains classified as severely endangered. Here's how it sounds.
Lehastim uusa, halitim mettal, halitim udda ellim, täväli ellim. Ellim rähis vuodattaa almaattää.
Sámi. On Finnish soil, Sámi is spoken along a coastal strip just north of the Inari Sámi area, but most of its traditional territory lies to the east, at the western end of the Kola Peninsula in Russia. Altogether, there are about 300 native speakers, at last report also 15 in the adjacent area of Norway. Some people suspect that there are still some speakers in a few villages in Russia. Skold is an exonym, meaning a name given by outsiders. Although in everyday parlance it has a derogatory connotation, it tends to be used in scholarly and official contexts. In Finland, Sámi can be used for official business in the region of Lapland, Lappi. Elementary schools offer courses in the language, also for non-Sámi students, but relatively few take advantage of it. All in all, the language has been classified as seriously endangered. Let's listen to it. Sámi. Just east of the Skolt Sámi area is that of Kildin Sámi, in the middle of the Kola Peninsula in Russia's Murmansk Oblast. It's another severely endangered language spoken by about 300 mostly elderly persons. Some people refer to this language as Kola Sámi. The Kildin Sámi and other Sámi of Russia enjoyed no recognition, rights, or protections during the Tsarist era. Only during Soviet times began there to be some interest, support, and protection. These days, the vast majority of Kildin Sámi speak Russian, and may at best have some smattering of their ancestral language. Let's hear a proficient speaker. Ter Sámi. The situation of Ter Sámi, the easternmost Sámi language, is even more dire. In 2011, only 2 remaining speakers were identified, down from 30 in 2007. For all we know, the language may be extinct by now, gone the way of neighboring Akala Sámi, whose last native speaker passed away in 2003. Much of the rapid decline is a result of collectivization and forced migration under Soviet rule. Even now, there are no forms of support for this language, no standard orthography, and it has been insufficiently studied. So, what else is special about these languages? What's special? Covering that topic would require at least one more video. Let me just give you a few tidbits. For one thing, Sámi languages have agglutination, which means that suffixes are added to stems to augment meaning. This is a Uralic feature. Examples: ruokto, home; ruoftust, from the home; ruoftustiamet, from our home. Then there is consonant gradation, a system in which consonants change strength depending on grammar. This is far more complex in Sámi than in the Finnish languages, the more distant Uralic relatives. The morphophonological and sound length systems are very complex. This includes overlong sounds. Sámi has pre-aspiration. This means that a puff of air precedes voiceless consonants rather than follows them, as they do in many Germanic languages. North Sámi examples include kuhte, kahti, chahpa. Sámi languages have several noun cases. Northern Sámi 7, Inari and Skolt Sámi 9. At least North Sámi has dual forms of nouns and pronouns. I find the demonstrative pronoun range interesting. Tat, that, the aforementioned. Tat, this, near me. Dit, that, near you. Dot, that, away from both of us. Dot, that, yonder. Final thoughts. Perhaps this is the most important thing to remember about the Sámi languages. They aren't linguistic museum pieces. They are living voices. Some are spoken by only a handful of elderly people. Others are finding new life through schools, music, literature, radio, television, and social media. Children are once again growing up with Sámi as a part of their identity. Today, Sámi culture is also finding expression in modern music, film, and online media, from traditional yoik to contemporary rap and pop. That's language alive and out and about. The Sámi languages have survived centuries of pressure, marginalization, and forced assimilation. The fact that they're still spoken at all is a testament to the resilience of the Sámi people themselves. This has been aliīs vōcibus with other voices. Join me on the next adventure and click on the link below for other videos. Hopefully you'll give this video a like and subscribe to this channel. Kiitos, white nalimat mai.